Welcome everyone. Sorry we're a little behind. Breaking news is going on right now. This was the email I got. I was in Kwami's chat and I didn't check it. It says, get ready for you to be shocked. Pay attention, be alert. It's coming out. I can't tell you what it is, but it's coming. And I'm like, all right, well, all right, when it gets here, let me know. And I didn't get a chance to check it before it hit like an avalanche. Um, and oh boy, did it hit like an avalanche. Will Smith has resigned from the Academy. Hit the like button yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is 100%. This is happening right now. We're giving it to you fresh off the presses. Will Smith is walking away from the Academy. No joke. Hit the like button, good people. If you're not been up to date with what's going on, subscribe to the page. I give you the updates quick, fast, and hurry. I beat the news. So I don't play. I tell y'all, so I be dead serious. Now, Will Smith came out and wrote, he said, I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct and my actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable. The list of those that I've heard is long, including Chris, his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance and global audiences at home. I betrayed the trust of the Academy. I deprived other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work. I am heartbroken. I want to put the focus back on those who deserve attention and for their attention, their achievements, and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. So I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, and I will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. He also says change takes time. I'm committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. Now, this has no effect on what the Academy in the upcoming weeks. In the upcoming weeks, you're going to see the Academy take an approach that many people don't understand yet. They don't fully get. I see people are messing and sabotaging my stream right now because they don't fully understand why. Now I guess they're okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. People are coming in here to try to sabotage because they think it's a lie. Is it a April Fool's joke? I thought it would probably be an April Fool's joke, but I don't think they would joke like this. Well, when you resign, trust me, that affects everything. That's what I told you. This is the academy. That means all the awards, everything that be nominated. This is what people work for. People, this is real. Yeah, they talked to Will Smith, and he said he has directly responded to the Academy's disciplinary hearing notice, and he will fully accept any and all consequences for his conduct. He said, my actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable. The list of those who I've hurt is long, including Chris and his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance, and global audiences at home. I betrayed the trust of the Academy. I deprived other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work. I am heartbroken. I want to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievements and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. So I am resigning from membership of the Academy of the Motion Picture Arts and Science and will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Change takes time, and I am committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. Now, in case you've been under a rock, during the Academy Award, Will Smith made international news by slapping Chris Rock on stage in front of 20, about, about 12 million, 15 million. People have gone back to watch that, and it has been viral worldwide. So Chris Rock has been embarrassed worldwide. But what was the shock of the hour is everybody came to the aid of Chris Rock. Normally, the superstar would get the celebrity treatment in this situation, but no one felt like that for Will Smith. And Will starts screaming, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." While the slap attracted instant outrage, though, see, the timing was awkward, because he was up for an inevitable win. Everybody knew he was going to win. And if he'd have won, nobody cared. They came there to see Will get his award, really. So him getting awarded was supposed to be like a passing of the torch honoring Will Smith for all the stuff he's done throughout the years. Samuel Jackson getting his award. These were honorable moments that people came to see. They did not show up to see Will Smith. They did not show up to see Will Smith start striking people and slapping people. That's just not what they thought they were going to see. We got Jim West and just started going around slapping people and thinking that's cool. But now Hollywood shows you they power, and you see how powerless Will Smith is. I talked about it on the Patreon live stream, but I never talked about it here with you guys until now. We did it yesterday. The Patreon, we got some more stuff kicking off. The Carcino for Life Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do it for all tiers. We got some more information to give to you guys. But I'm going to let them know what I told y'all in the Patreon, I think 2 days ago or either yesterday. This is what you guys did not know. All of these producers and agents, rather, were taking their clients and staying away from Will Smith's production company. So, Hancock 2, The Karate Kid Part 2 were coming. Those things are now up in smoke. Jaden Smith was not going to play Dre again. They didn't even say will Taraji P. Harris be in the movie. Jackie Chan character who plays Jan is deceased. And now Dre is training a new group of kids and teaching them karate in China. That was the Karate Kid Part 2, which is called the Karate Kid 2. That's what it's not. It's not even Part 2. It's just Karate Kid 2. Yeah. Trust me. It was basically Cobra Kai, and it was going to be a horrible version of Cobra Kai. Now, Roman Polanski can't come back on the United States soil or he will be arrested. So what are you talking about? Now hit the like button. That's free. Thanks for everybody for the super chats. I appreciate it for me giving you the information right away. Will Smith stepped down. No, the character he played, Jan, is like Jackie Chan's not coming back in the movie, so they basically deceased his character, the guy from the first Karate Kid movie. So now Dre is taking over and he's teaching karate. That's the script and everything they got out. They're going into production. Jada Pickett had a Netflix documentary series coming out that Will Smith was producing. Netflix has kind of put everything on hold right now. So this is why Will Smith, this is why he says it's affecting his loved ones and everything else. He's got a project in Slovenia, Slavic. He's got like a documentary project that was it's pretty much done, but they were still working on that. A lot of strain has come now. This is a worldwide affecting event on Will Smith. We talked about it in the Patreon the other day. So you guys just hearing about it now. That's what I'm saying. So if you want to join the Carcino for Life Patreon, just go ahead and do it. We got some more information going on. And Will Packer came out and confirmed on Entertainment Tonight what I said about Chris Rock just yesterday was the truth. 100%. I told you, Chris Rock. That's why you don't see any photos of Chris. He left. I told you what they did. He went down the tunnel, back way, went to the production's office. They talked to him in there. They interviewed, the police came and interviewed him there. He's like, no, don't kick nobody out. I just want to get out of here. So they got a car, got Chris out of there. He left out through the back way, like the service entrance way, not where the media is and everywhere else. He went out the long corridor. They got him out. And no one saw Chris. And everybody was looking to get a picture of him and seeing his reaction and all this. Couldn't get it. They didn't even know where he was. Will Smith just been named manager of the Long Beach McDonald's. So now they were getting ready to drop the hammer on Will. Will resigned. Okay, but you got to understand this. This was a major outrage. I tried to tell y'all this is a lot bigger, and y'all keep talking about this is fake, this is fake, this is fake. Not y'all, the majority of the people. They just because they used to seeing people troll and do stuff. Y'all just don't, because most of y'all don't watch the Oscars. Like this is not the Source Awards. I said that from the very first night. I said that is a red carpet. There's not a trail of blood going to your seat if you could survive and make it there. It's not the Source Awards. This is the Oscars. That behavior does not go down ever. Now, yeah, and Chris Rock was the one advocating not to press charges to Chris Rock. I mean, Will, the LSPD was ready to take Will Smith down. And Will's like, tell us what you want to do, and we'll do it, Chris. And he's like, nah, he don't want to do that. He don't want to be the guy to lock Will Smith up for being slapped. That would have turned negative on him. He just wanted to get out of there. So after they did this, and the Academy announced that a formal review was underway and all of these things was happening, Will knew on April the 18th it was over. They still got to make their decision, but before they can even make their decision, Will already resigned because he knows he's probably going to get exposed. Four violations took place. Four major violations. So right now I'm getting hit up that the news is traveling fast now. Now everybody is aware. Now everybody is like on board. Now they're like, oh my gosh, Sino done beat us to the news again. How does Sino keep beating everybody to the news? Because I have a pulse on the action. It would have been even quicker. The news would have came to y'all even quicker had I saw the email. But like me, I'm not gonna jump off the ledge because it is April Fool's Day. I said, let me kind of chill for a second till I find out, because I don't think nobody gonna play with that. And don't forget to hit the like button, good people. Hit the like button so they can know that this is real, so they don't start spamming the chat and everything else. Well, they could still put more there. He knew he was facing expulsion, and it was possibly that was going to be the verdict. So before they do that, he just said, "Look, I'll quit before you fire me." That's basically what Will Smith did. Um, when you in this, that means basically you get a lot of things financially for Will. It really is. He's hoping he can reapply and come back and get back into the game, but the problem is this has ruined him and stained him, and it's probably going to stain him for the rest of his career. He had a lot of people that just didn't like him because one, they were mad that Hollywood chose him instead of a lot of the other people. So a lot of people are bitter. Like it's a lot of people that shouldn't even be speaking on Will Smith. It's like, are you serious? How are you talking? It's you got Steve Harvey out there. He know he shouldn't have been running his mouth. But I'll talk about that at another time. Yeah, well, you got to understand this is a crisis of his career. Yeah, look at this. Everybody's trying to tell me about it, and don't realize I'm live already. But yes, this is a crisis for his career. The Academy has, basically been behind Will his entire career. He was the exemplary person. He was mad at the Academy. He walked out when he didn't win for Ali. He stormed out of the Oscars when Denzel won. He got up, grabbed Jada, and took off and said, "We got a call from our nanny. Our kid was sick. We had to leave." He was mad he didn't win. So when he didn't win, he stormed out, even when Denzel got it. He didn't congratulate Denzel. He got butthurt and he left. And they were talking about, yeah, they were talking about getting rid of, you know, Will then, or should he be punished for storming out of the Oscars? Eddie Murphy stormed out when he didn't win, when he should have won for Dreamgirls. He had won every award everywhere else. And then when he gets to the Oscars, they screwed him over for Dreamgirls. Yeah, he should have won for Jimmy early. Jimmy got sold. Jimmy got sold. I can't do rock. I can't do roll. I'm gonna just tell you, if Jimmy got sold. Now, oh yeah, that's why I told people to subscribe already. They know to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. They know what time it is. Cause Jimmy got sold. Oh, Jay Hollywood. Nobody worried about that dude is a known liar. I don't believe a known liar. You know what I'm saying? So if that was the case, he would have posted that a long time ago. Why he gonna wait 2 weeks to answer your question? Now, as we move forward, let's talk more about it because people need to hear this. Chris Rock did not want to press charges. He told them, no, I don't want to press charges. Hit the like button on that. He said, no, don't kick Will out. I don't want Will kicked out. I don't want to press charges. I just want to go home. I want to leave. He was embarrassed. And he just wanted to get out of there. And you heard people lying like Diddy. Oh, they squashed everything in the back. No, they didn't. Yeah. Well, Will's gone. What does this mean by Will being out of the academy? This means that he won't have a lot of A-list talent in the movies that he's gonna do. This really halts a lot of his production. A lot of casting agents are not going to use Will Smith's production company. And this is why I was telling you guys that this is monumental and it's damaging to people's careers, including his wife's and all of his friends, anybody attached to Will Smith. This is a career murderer right now for him doing one mistake. One mistake. I don't think Will should be getting all of this like that. Yeah, a suspension or whatever. Yeah. But the way they doing that, they're making an example out of Will Smith. They're using Will to be made an example out of. And this is where we got to be careful. Because when you try to just tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, you could push somebody to the edge to do something that is unthinkable to themselves. No, he was in that group. See what you guys don't understand. You guys just call everything like, oh, it's Illuminati. That's all y'all know. So that's the closest thing people come up with. Illuminati. No, it's a whole different thing. We'll talk about that on the Patreon. That's what we're going to talk about today anyway. So on the Casino for Life Patreon, we'll fill you in. You should already know. We've already kind of broken down for you. So we're going to answer. I'm going to give everybody the answer to the trivia on the Patreon that we got. Who was the coolest one, kid or play? You're right. Everybody think this should have been a slam dunk. The poll is still going on over there. So we're going to go back and we're going to give everybody the winning answer. Kev Cook, man, I ain't seen Kev Cook in a minute. It's like double jeopardy. No, they haven't even made their decision yet. The Academy ain't. They still finna make a decision on April the 18th. Will just took It's like quitting your job when you know you finna get fired. They were gonna expose. If he was facing expulsion, he was gonna be exposed from just out. Period. Kicked out of the academy. That was coming, and he took the steam away from that decision. They were just going through the proper channels, but Will was getting removed. So rather than to sit back and to do everything and to get removed, he said, "I resign." Will know it's coming. Why wait 2 weeks to tell me what you finna already know you finna do? And here's the thing, they're going to not only do that to Will, they gonna still find another way to punish him on the 18th for him just coming out and resigning like that. I told y'all Bel Air, I'm telling you, season two ain't guaranteed. No more Oscar nominations, nothing. That stuff is gone. And it's not just Oscars. What you're faced with now is an expulsion. So when you're exposed, uh-oh, here's some people that's telling me about. Yep. I'm finna tell y'all something real. He resigned from the Academy of Arts of Science. When you're in that group, that means the films you make, it goes through the academy. And when you go through the academy, that means you're up for all these awards and accolades, and you travel. This is what gets your film distributed in different countries. And once you're in that academy, people work their butt off to get into that circle where the Academy Arts of Science. This is where you want to be as an actor. You want your films to be up there. Next thing you know, he might be making some of the best movies we've ever seen. He only making them hood movies now. It's gonna be, oh yeah, it's gonna be How High Five starring Will Smith. I'm serious. Now Will be fine. He's gonna survive this. He's gonna be all right. But trust me, for somebody at his status, because you know how we think, okay, who cares? Well, that's because people don't. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send this text, and we finna get deep into it. Now, time to call Jazzy Jeff. Hey, what's up, Lazander Green? Charleston, South Carolina. Man, your boy Gummy out there acting a fool. You stole my $200. Congratulations, though, on winning the 200 bucks. Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe here and hit that like button. Definitely do that. Yes, Will Smith has resigned. Um, he resigned from the Academy. So he knew he was going to get kicked out of the Academy. That means a lot of that's a big budget that you get for your movies, studio money, everything. This is the upper echelon. So it's like saying I was playing in the NBA, but now I'm playing in the NBA, but I'm playing for the Detroit Pistons, or I'm playing for a very small market team, and I was a big fish, and now I'm over here. It's like Blake Griffin when he went to the Pistons. He was on the Clippers. Like he was in the Clippers, he was on primetime television. Now you playing in Little Caesars Arena and you not even on TV. That's what he's basically facing with. So yeah, he can make some roles and get paid some millions of dollars taking these roles, but he's basically not he's eliminated from the major platform. Like he won't be at the award ceremonies, nothing. This will destroy Will. Like this is what he wants. He wants that acknowledgement, that recognition. Now he's not allowed to any of the functions, any of the festivals. Yeah, well, he knew it was coming. Thank you, Lawrence GTV. I'll keep it up. Thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate that. The like button is free. Make sure y'all all are hitting that like button because you don't want them to come in here and believe y'all bots because they come up with every lie they could. LB said I could be around those people for 10 minutes like that. I know, LB. I mean, here's the thing. Will might make better movies now. Like he get back to the hood, we can get Bad Boys 5, Bad Boys 6, 7. We might get some whole nother stuff from Will. Will might be gang banging. We might see him in the new. It'd be like, you seen 8 Mile. Now here comes West Philadelphia. Will Smith back in the hood. Yo! Yo, what's that? That's a nice shirt. Do they make them for men? Oh, Will Smith. As he goes to the streets of Philly and battle hard after getting beat up on the basketball court. Now he's grabbing the mic and he's only got one shot. This is my last shot to blow. I'm about to lose myself, lose my mind, go out of control. This is my time to shine. Big Willie style. Oh my God. No, he can't go back to rapping, man. That's done. West Philadelphia, born and raised, and that's where I'm going to be spending most of my days. I was up in the Oscars, chilling, acting cool. Then I got on stage and started acting the fool. And everybody said, Chris said a joke that wasn't no good. Started a little trouble in my neighborhood. I gave one little slap and they all got scared and said, "We getting your butt out the F out of here." I whistled out there and I said, "Come near." I grabbed my icicle and I said, "Hey." I looked in the rearview mirror and I said, "Hey, I'm getting out of Bel Air." I pulled up to my house around 7:08, and everybody in the Oscars and the Academy said, "See you later." Now I'm looking at this rat hole I'm in now, and I can finally say I was the Prince of Bel Air. Yep, he back. He back in the hood. Jada, you wanted a thug. Now you got a thug. Will can get tatted up now, get a goatee, start wilding out. He gonna have a song now with Dark Low, ARM, the Will Smith remix after Oscars. Oh my goodness. So no, let's get to it. Before we get to the Patreon version, we're gonna give you the real version here in case you guys got late. The Academy came down and brought the hammer yesterday, right? I told y'all assault was gonna be the main word floating around. Chris Rock, after he got slapped, the resignation now, the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Science. Okay. That's embroidered most of the greatest moment of his career. And he is sorry times 10, but that don't mean anything right now because they can care less. The Academy don't really care about how you feel. Like they really don't. There's no care that the Academy has for anything that you're talking about. The Academy is like, well, we don't care. Whatever you talking about right now, we don't care. Because they don't. The Academy's gonna do what they want to do, period. And just because Will decided to resign, brother, listen to me. They don't care. They will still bring the hammer down. They'll bring up fines. They'll say you can't do this, you can't do that for this many days. Don't think because you walked away, that's going to be the punishment. Because even though he's out, they talking about, from what I've heard from my sources, we're looking at 10 years. Now, we're going to save most of that for the Patreon, but I want to let y'all know 10 years out of the academy. That's what he was facing. So he tried to get, this is why Will decided to get ahead of the situation. So that's what prompted him today. He was told this morning, his people came back to him and said, the board of governors are making their decision known on the 18th, but you are facing expulsion. Let that be known right now. Don't even think that a suspension, a little slap on the wrist, fine. You're facing expulsion. Now it's about how long you're going to be out. And they saying the likelihood is they're thinking a decade or more. 10 years is the minimum they have for you in the conversation. Will was like, I got to get ahead of this thing. And he was like, yeah, just step down now. So now it's like, hey, I'm taking responsibility. I'm stepping down. And when you guys, I'm willing to accept whatever punishment you give me. And that way, it's like you're putting yourself at the mercy of the court so that they could try to give you something light, saying, okay, well, he's showing that he's resentful and sorry for what happened. He's willing to sit down. But this is what happened, which led to that happening today. But see, I couldn't say that until, now it's done. If I'd have said that before, oh, you cap, that's cap. Okay. So all of a sudden, the message come out. I was on Kwame Brown's live. And don't forget to follow at Kwame Brown Bus Life too. I was on Kwame's live in the middle of all this. And he said, I have directly responded to the Academy's disciplinary hearing notice, and I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct. My actions at the 94th Academy Award presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable. The list of those I have hurt is long, and it includes Chris, his family, many of my dear friends and loved ones, all those in attendance, and global audiences at home. I have betrayed the trust of the Academy. I've deprived other nominees and winners of their opportunity to celebrate and be celebrated for their extraordinary work, and I am heartbroken. I want to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievements and allow the Academy to get back to the incredible work it does to support creativity and artistry in film. So I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, and I will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Change takes time, and I am committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason. Now, this is what he should have said the first time. But now that his ass is grass, this is what you get now. Hit the like button, good people. April Fool's joke? Nah, this ain't no April Fool's joke. I'm sorry. The only fool was Will. He handled this so inappropriately. No April Fool, brother. No April Fool. This is real. Suns versus Grizzlies tonight. I'm taking the Grizzlies in the points. Jada, why would Jada divorce him? This is what she wants. She ain't divorcing no Will. This is what she wants. She want her baby to be a thug. Baby acting like a thug now. This is the Will she wants. Do I think Will deserve all of this? No. But do I think that they were going to suspend him for some years from the academy? Yes. Knew it immediately. The rest of you guys don't watch the Oscars. So the Academy Awards don't really mean it to none of y'all anyway. So y'all don't really understand what all the fuss is all about. That's the truth. That is the truth, Ruth. Y'all don't understand the scope of it. And I was trying to explain it to you over and over again. I kept trying to explain the how serious this really was. And y'all just like, come on, Cino, man. Damn, it's a slap. He ain't even wipe his face. He ain't even rub his face. His lip wasn't even swole. He ain't draw no blood, nothing. These people tripping. Y'all don't get the gravity of it. And I was trying to explain it to you from day one. These are passive people. Hollywood, they act shocked and appalled by every little thing. If you yell at them in their face, they say they were attacked. You dealing in the land of Karens, okay? So if you living in the land of Karens, you gotta walk by and tippy toe around everything in there. Nobody said Will Smith's gonna go broke. Okay. But what you guys don't realize is that this is going to affect a lot of different things. See, y'all looking at it like, hey, he got 300 million. He really don't have 300 million. But that's what his net worth might be. Meaning that if he sold his companies, his assets, and everything else, right now it could be he can get probably around close to 300 million for everything if he decides to sell it all. That's what net worth means. Out of all your valuables, this is about what it's worth right now. Don't mean that's what you actually have. That's why there's a such thing as liquid. Liquid means that's yours. That's what you got in the bank. You can go touch that. That's what I got liquid. That's net worth is something that looks pretty. No, he don't have 300 million liquid. I bet you he wish he had 300 million liquid, but no, he don't. And the thing is that they own properties, they own multiple houses in different areas. Their bills are not like our bills. They bills are probably 1.8 million for this, and that, and this, and all of these endorsements and different things from companies and all this. And they have assistants, they have maids, they have different expenses than the average human being. So this would have a definite financial crunch on not just Will Smith. It's going to affect his company. That means his business partners. I already told you, I personally know agents are pulling away. And I told people on the Patreon. So if you're not on the Patreon, I told you, you can hear it here first. Will Smith was doing Hancock 2, and he was doing Karate Kid 2. They were coming back to back. Now those projects are in limbo. They might not ever be made. The I Am Legend 2, what everybody else was thinking was going to be a movie, it was going to be a Netflix miniseries for I Am Legend. And the I Am Legend was not going to star Will Smith, he was going to produce it. But it was different. It was going to be like more of him journeying through the wastelands. And it's more like The Walking Dead. And they're trying to find a cure and everything else. That's what was supposed to be the factors behind these things. No, Jaden Smith wasn't even going to be in the new Karate Kid 2. Someone else was going to play his character and play Dre. Jackie Chan is deceased in the script, and he's teaching with the other people who were his enemies in the first movie. It's basically Cobra Kai, just a worse version of Cobra Kai. Now they teamed up the people from the Japanese school or whatever that he was in China, whatever. They're bad people now, his friends, and they're helping him train these new young kids who were just like them when they were younger or whatever. It's Cobra Kai and it won't be good. I already know. It sucks. Script sucks already. Jackie Chan said, "I'm not coming back," so they just killed him off and just said, "Oh well, Young is dead, and we're just gonna move forward." It's like, all right, Hancock 2, I'm down for. Hancock 2 was gonna have his comic relief sidekick. Jason Bateman wasn't gonna be in Hancock 2. Hancock 2 was gonna star Mike Epps and Will Smith, and that was gonna be like his sidekick because he got out of jail. Hand job. Him and Will was gonna be basically buddy cop thing. So, and the other girl, she wasn't gonna be in it either. The one that had the superpowers like him. Oh, Carolyn, how do I know all these things? Well, you gotta understand, I'm in Hollywood, babe. Uh, Hollywood is not what you think it is. A lot of the stuff is small people making big things happen. When they did Annie, did you know Will Smith produced that? His company, Overbrook. When they came here to get licenses, they had to come and apply in Chicago, Illinois. So I met James Lassiter, which is his producer with everything he do. So I met with James, and we were talking about actual film projects that we had together with another film company that we were working with, and then another guy who really his film company was in the way, like, and then I started learning how the movie business work. You ever see a movie and you see like 35 different movie companies in the trailer that pop up before the movie actually come on? That's too many cooks in the kitchen. You see all these production companies and they logos popping up, and you're like, Jesus Christ. I was going through that hell. This guy and his picture logo, such and such pictures and film. I'm like, he had never made a movie and he needed help getting finance for a movie. Then the guy who actually has a production company, who basically was using this guy to help get the funding for the movie, screwed it all up and basically said, "Well, we're gonna cut him out. We don't need that guy. Well, you guys can get the funding going." I'm like, "Cool, we can get this, done. We can get the 10 million bucks that we needed for the film, and we were only like 10 million away. We had the approvals, we had the license. It was filming in New Orleans, and it was a sequel movie. Tom Hanks is going to do the voiceover. We got agreements from Tom Hanks. He got paid his portion for the. See, you have to put people on retainer. You have to pay them money when you do a film. You have to pay people money before you're wasting their time because they could be doing another movie. So if you're not ready to go right now, you still got to pay them. So they had to pay all these actors who had committed that okay, we're committed to the role, which means once they sign on that they committed to it, you're gonna have to pay them. If they don't start production at this time, you still gotta pay them because they're putting everything off and they're probably blowing movie roles that they could have because they're wasting time with you. So they're gonna have to get paid for this. So that's costing the studios money before they even have their big budget approved. And this is what the problem Will Smith is going to be faced with now. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Mel Gibson was forgiven and was able to come back to the Golden Globes, but not before Ricky Gervais tore his head off. Please go watch it, Ricky Gervais giving it to Mel Gibson. He did something that all black folks wish they could have done. and he embarrassed the hell out of Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was so stupid looking at the podium. He was so damn mad. Then he tried to lash out. I'll put you in timeout. We don't accept that kind of behavior here. Oh yeah, he tried to troll Ricky Gervais back. Ricky came back on stage with a drink in his hand, grabbed the mic in front of Mel Gibson, and lit him up some more. And he was laughing like, you can't do that to me. It was the most humiliating thing I've ever seen happen in my life. Hit the like button for Ricky Gervais. Oh, you talking about Monica Matthews? You said, "How do you pay a dead man?" Tom Hanks is dead. Uh, oh, you might be talking about the movie I'm talking about, Monica. Is that what you talking about? Maybe Monica knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Monica Matthews. So you know the movie that I'm speaking of, then? Okay, because in the character, she's right. If she's speaking about the movie I'm talking about, because it was the sequel. I never told anybody that yet. Oh God, no, she's just trolling. Okay, I was gonna say because I didn't even tell anybody that, but yeah, it was The Road to Perdition. It was the sequel to that movie. The movie, that's the movie that we were producing. That the script, everything's paid for. The movie, Zach Efron was gonna play the son, and they were gonna film it. And Al, he was gonna go to Chicago, join the mob with Al Capone. Everything. It continues with that, and the Irish mob. Everything was going on. Yes, it's the sequel to that film. Hey, what's up? Okay. Yeah. I'm like right now I'm live because Will Smith just resigned from the Academy. I'm gonna hit you back as soon as this live over. All right. Now, yeah, it's a sequel to Road to Perdition. A lot of people didn't know that there was a sequel. I was one of the executive producers of the film. I have paperwork proving it. I got the contracts. I got everything. Zach Efron was going to play the lead of the movie. So the voiceover part, which was going to be narrated by Tom Hanks, telling he's going to be thinking about his dad, and Tom Hanks had agreed to do the narration. They had a couple of scenes for Tom Hanks doing voiceover. How many producers are there in that film? It's too many to name. I mean, I was a producer. I had point, which means I get points. I got I think like 1.5 points, maybe 2 points in there. So my salary, which I can tell you guys, was $75,000, and I had points in the movie, which was one. I had like 1.2 points or something like that, and my partner had like 1.2 points into the film. And after the $75,000, the 75,000 is just, that's not even, you don't even care about that. The fact that you get points out of the movie, and what that means is every time the film will be shown in any capacity for life, you're gonna always get a check. So I have gross points into the film. Then COVID happened, and that's why it takes so long for movies to get made. After watching all the process of a movie, this is why movies sometimes take 10 years, 15 years, even longer. Yeah, so told you, your boy Sino just don't do YouTube, buddy. I got a lot of stuff I'm involved in, and I get my feet in, and I try to get people introduced into different realities. It's like, look, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff. You're making other people money. Make you learn how to make yourself some money. It's billions of dollars, damn near trillions, being made every other minute on the internet. Learn how to get into those rooms. Go to those websites. Get into that kind of business. Learn how to earn for yourself. Because see, the other side, they don't care about y'all spending all the time on Snapchat, Instagram, and all that. They love y'all spending all the time doing that stuff because keeping y'all distracted from actually doing things in real life. Meanwhile, you see the major players, they don't even have social media. So they don't need it. Do you think Jay-Z needs social media? No. He's like, what do I need that for? I'm Jay-Z. What do I need to be on social media for? So I could one day say something stupid and get myself in trouble? I don't even need to be on there. Everybody else gonna post my stuff, anything that I do. So why do I need to be on there for? I'm not trying to grow my brand on social media. What's up, Alan? What's my job? I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a job. Rich men don't have jobs. You ever notice that? I'm not a rich man, but most of the people that are successful in life, they don't have jobs. They say they have careers, right? Like I have a career. But me, I'm an entrepreneur. You can't really put me in a one box. I'm doing brokerage deals for oils. I'm doing fuel deals. I'm doing SBLC, standby letter of credits. I'm helping people get financing, commercial real estate. I'm in all of it. Why? Because this is where the money is. This is the game. It's the game they don't want you in. So why not get in it? Hit the like button for that. That's why you come to the Patreon, Carsino for Life Patreon. Tell me, like, hey, I'm interested in this and this. Point me in the right direction where I need to be going, or how do I get started, or what should I be doing? You know, we could talk. See, the thing is, you want to have your money working for you. I'm sitting here right now talking to you on YouTube. Of course, I'm getting paid for it, but by YouTube. But I'm also got other deals going on. I get paid from the Patreon. I get paid for a lot of different areas, and this is called multiple revenue streams. You want to have many things paying you at once. There's so many things paying me at once that I can't keep track of almost everything. I have to remember I got PayPal getting paid for another thing. I get another money coming in. So it's not like I have a day payday where, hey, you get paid this day. On one day, I might get paid for something. On another day, I get paid for something else. You never know. So you want to have multiple revenue streams coming in throughout your entire life so you can get paid walking to the store. But don't think I wasn't that guy out there working 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day, grinding. I said, I'm not selling drugs. That's the short game. That's death in jail. We already seen that happen to people. So I'm not going that route. I'm going to do it the legit way, like everybody else is doing. So even when I was working those jobs, I'm like, I'm working these jobs till this thing starts paying off. Till this is kicking in. This ain't my end goal. And that's why they couldn't believe the way I spoke. Like this dude talk like he's a multimillionaire. They never heard people talk like me who worked there. People just be sitting there at the job. Yeah, man. So what you doing Tuesday? Nothing, man. This is what they all. And then it's like, man, this dude delusional. He not going nowhere. This dude just talking because they can't see up there. They see only what's in front of their face. And unfortunately, we have a lot of people with that kind of mentality. And we don't have the people being taught this in schools that there's more. You can do this. This is achievable. Like it wasn't being taught to me in my school. I didn't if I didn't have someone visually doing it in front of me, I would have never believed it was possible. I told you, Kel Mitchell was around the corner from me. Lived literally around the corner from me in a rap group with my cousin. I used to see them breakdancing in the streets, rapping when I was going to see this girl on the block that Kel lived on. I used to see them, and they was like, yo, this is Kel, man. He got crazy footwork. He was, what's up? Had the big old bag, big glasses, spinning on his back doing footwork. And I was like, this guy could make it. Like not in Hollywood, but I'm like, man, this dude got skills, like breakdancing. Really, never saw him as being on TV. Next thing you know, it's like he's got this TV show. He didn't win, and people don't know his parents were always inspiring him. He had all these personalities. He used to do all these characters at home, and his parents, instead of saying, "Boy, shut up, quit being silly, and do this, and you're gonna go work a job and go to McDonald's," they inspired him. They kept pushing him. Okay, you want to do it? Go ahead. You want to do that? We're gonna get you the audition. He went to talent shows, and he won to go to Orlando, Florida. They went all the way to Orlando, Florida, and let him go out and audition for a talent show. And he didn't win the talent show, but the producers was there, and they were starting a new show on Nickelodeon, and said, You'll be perfect for what we got." So he didn't even win the talent show. Nobody knows what happened to the person that even won it. Right? Nobody knows what happened to the person that even won it. But look what happened to him. They got on all that, and I remember TLC, Left Eye, T-Boz. They was there. They were like one of the first producers of the show. So they were there. They met Kale's sister, everything, man. It was all love. So the first episode came on. We all got together to watch it. We was like, look, tell everybody to watch it. We gonna do this. So everybody watched the show. My cousin them was on the show. It's on YouTube. They performance. I'll show y'all one day. I'll put it up there so y'all can see it. Everybody on that show had musical guests. Method Man, Redman, a lot of Def Jam artists was on the show. Every time they have a break in action, it was a rapper. It was Keith Murray, because he had Brian Robbins, the producer, had a relationship with Russell Simmons and Def Jam. So he was the executive producer. He started going into movies after that, and he did the show with Def Jam, basically Slick Rick and all that, talk about the show that had Biggie, everybody in it. Hopefully, some people know what I'm talking about. So he had the show, and after the show, he went ahead and did a movie called Hardball with Keanu Reeves in Chicago in the Cabrini Green projects. And that's when me and Brian Robbins reconnected. And I told him, I was like, Brian, what's up? Ran into each other. And that's how we connected because I knew Kev. And he was like, oh, wow. Okay, so that's where I know you from. I'm like, yeah. And we connected. We had conversations. And next thing you know, Nick Cannon comes along. And here comes everybody. It was quite an experience. So you get to meet rappers, actors, people that's making the films, directing them. You get to know who the first assistant is, the production assistant. And the production assistant just means you're a gopher. I'm serious. If they say I want Harold's chicken, you got to go get Harold's chicken. I'm on the movie set of a movie that's right now on YouTube for free if you got Premiere called The Promotion. That's filmed in Chicago on 87th and Stony Island. I'm gonna tell you that right now, 87th Street in Stony Island, they filmed that movie. That grocery store they made that into a grocery store. That's an old Kmart store that used to be there that shut down, and they used that location so they could build a fake store that they put up called, I think, Michael's or something. I was right there when they filmed that scene and got into it with the security guard because I was on the set. They just let me walk on the set, and then the guy was like, because they was walking and doing all this, and I'm just checking out the set. And the guy was like, security, because I guess they got on him for not doing his job. He, get back! You just gonna walk up on my guy? I'm like, oh my god, really, dude? All right, like, are you serious? Because I asked him, I was like, what's the name of the movie that they were filming of? Was called Quebec because they didn't tell the name of the film. Yeah, I mean, I've been on a lot of movie sets. The Grinch That Stole Christmas. I was there when they were filming the movie at Nickelodeon Studios, Universal Studios, rather. I got pictures of the set. I was on set when Jim Carrey was filming the movie. I had a movie come out that I was trying to get my script produced and made and everything else, and it got ripped off. And I realized how Hollywood really works. So you live and you learn. They came out with a movie with Chris Evans called Cellular. And I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I said, wait a minute. The mother, they ripped off my script. They took pieces of my script and made like the whole movie based on the one piece in my script. I was pissed. I was pissed. I said, my God, all this I'm waiting to hear back from them. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how the process works. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I just sit back and be quiet and wait. I don't want to keep bugging people. You don't want to seem like a problem. Then sure enough, you sitting there and I'm watching this Chris Evans movie. I don't think I watched that movie completely yet. It was on cable, and I was like, man, let me try to watch this. Maybe I'm wrong. And I watched it. I said, no, I'm not wrong. It's just like it was in the trailer. This movie's bad and stupid. I had one scene in my script where people learned about a plan because this is back when cell phones were, it wasn't like it is now. People could intercept calls. You calling somebody is faulty and they could hear another conversation on the phone. So one part of the script that I had was for to connect one scene to another scene. These characters are connected only into this situation because they overheard it on their cell phone was intercepted because they were on a place bad reception, so they hear all this stuff on their phone, and they can't hear them, but they can hear the whole conversation. They were trying to make a call, and they had another call on there, and then people are telling them they're talking about where this money's located. So they think it's a scam. They go there and they find the bag of money and all the stuff that's in there. So naturally, they're like, this is real. We got the money. So naturally, the people who he was stashing this stuff for, they like, wait a minute, what happened to the bag of money? This is in my script, not the Sailor movie. So naturally, this causes a problem between the two people because they thinking, hey, you playing games, you ain't have my bag of money, this and that. No, no, we put it there, but these people came and intervened because they heard the call, and that's what involves everybody into the character of my script. Now, let me tell you what Cellier did. Cellier has the same thing, except for this woman is kidnapped. She's stuck in an attic. She can get to a phone and she calls, trying to call out to anybody. And the person who gets intercepted on the wrong call because he's got a faulty cell phone is Chris Evans. And he's trying to ride around and find out where this woman is randomly in the city on a wrong call that got picked up on a cell phone. So now he's riding around the city trying to keep his phone charged and find out where she's at and kidnapped. Don't know why she's kidnapped or nothing. And they made the whole movie based on it. Called it Sally. I said they took my idea, they liked it on the script. Say, oh, I like this part. Took that part out of my script. Didn't give me any credit, nothing. Just ripped my script apart. My movie is 10 times better than that. Dude, I got like 4 or 5 full written scripts. That's how old my movies are. My movies are like 20 years old and probably better than movies that's ever been filmed. I'm like, if they would just make it, I guarantee you my film, if I put it out right now, it would destroy that. Oh no, when you start working with people that want you to get financing, that's a headache. Cause then you start getting sent scripts and then you get sick. Dude, I've seen some of the worst scripts in the history of mankind, and I'm like, I don't like this job. I don't like this job at all. No. Mm-mm. They be like, see if somebody can push my script. Look, this is what I got. Can you get me this? I'll be like, man, if you don't have a good script, please don't send it. I'm telling you, I still have some of this stuff on like hard drive discs. That's how old it is. I don't even think my new PC can even take that disc. They own the disc. I would have to go somewhere that got the old computers that could play it. Sino Lion. Okay. Yep. Line. Till we get on the Patreon and y'all see that I got all this stuff on file, like contracts, everything. So, what would you say then? Do I think it's a target on his back from the black community? No. Black community can give a damn. They don't care Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. They just think like someone be like, yeah, that was foul, but shoot, who cares, man? He probably did something. He need to get slapped. Shoot, I slapped somebody last week. That that's how black community don't move. I told you it's about this passive aggressive bubble people. That was assault. I told you who it was. What am I lying about, Mr. Miller? Because I can prove it all. You think I just sat here and made up that script? Dude, I didn't even told you my movie. My movie is 10 times better than that. The movie I had written was not an action thriller movie like they had it. This was more of a cerebral, like mystery type of thing, like drama series, like dark drama, if you want to put it that way. Yeah. It all started with these people had this real estate property, and one of the partners wanted to buy out his other people that was with him. But he didn't have the money to buy him out. So he had to start a fake company, like, oh, it's a fake international company that's going to come buy you out. But he was the one behind it. He even hired a general manager who was an Asian guy. And he was like, when they come, we got to just sell. So he wanted to get the other partners to sign on it and sell their shares because he just wanted to buy them out. And he wanted to own that land because he wanted to do something he wanted to do with that property. Good real estate property. He wanted to build, and he knew his people weren't going to be with it. So he got a chance to buy them out, but he didn't have the money. So he had to go do some illegal activity to get the money and get his guy involved. And this was the money for that. See, the movie was way more complicated than how it had way better layers. And it was, oh my God, my movie was 10 times better than this crap they put out. NBA star using a magnet ball. Yeah, if I do that, then I got to worry about the NBA suing me, and suing me. So, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. We covered everything on this subject except for what's going to go on the Patreon. So now, absolutely, we're going to go on the Patreon, the Carcino for Life Patreon, and we're going to fill you in on a lot of stuff that's going on via Will Smith and a couple of things you didn't know also.